Hey guys, I know I was in here last week, and it's because I was at the Batman premiere, and let me tell you, that movie is amazing. And I really don't have a topic to talk about this week. I was gonna talk about cheating last week, but not the same topic that Nisa was gonna do. I was gonna have a nice little discussion about it, but we're not gonna do that. So I'd like to talk about the Aurora. Is that how you pronounce it? Shootings. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm an insensitive person when it comes to these things. I mean, I didn't even connect to 9/11, but I like having discussions about it. And there's a huge discussion going around. Ugh, sorry, my nose is really itchy. There's a discussion going around about his court case, and if he looked like he was out of it, or if he is pretending to not know what's going on. And let me tell you, I watch a lot of Criminal Minds. And that sounds really bad, but I have nothing to do with my life, so I just watch a bunch of TV. And I'm not saying that I know when people are lying and when people are telling the truth, but he looked like he had either taken a lot of drugs, or he was really tired, or I don't necessarily think he looked like he didn't care. And one guy who was actually in the shooting, he was in the shooting, and he said that he felt sorry for the guy when he saw the clip of him in the courtroom. And I don't necessarily feel sorry for him. I just feel like, I wouldn't say remorseful. Is that a word? Remorse. I wouldn't say that he looks like he's sad, but he definitely doesn't look like he's I don't give a fuck about these people, I um there was also some speculation about how he's oh, I don't remember, what happened, and blah blah blah, and I don't even remember shooting people. And I don't know if you guys watched American Horror Story. He could very well be lying. And in American Horror Story, Tate was I don't remember the shootings, but he actually did, because he just wanted to get into Violet's pants or whatever. But people with mental disorders, and I'm not exactly sure which mental disorder he has, if it's even been specified, but people with mental disorders, a lot of crazy shit can happen. You wouldn't even believe. Um, a lot of things that sound crazy to normal people is reality for people with mental disorders. And I'm not saying that he has one, um, but you kind of have to be something's got to be wrong for you to just shoot up a, a theater full of people, you know. And so I don't think that he looked like he didn't care or whatever, but I don't think that people should dismiss him, you know, right away just because he's a murderer. I mean, he very well could be playing at having a mental disorder, but you just you can't ever know with these things. And I know what I said earlier about being insensitive. It's not that I don't care that this happened, but it doesn't affect me emotionally. Of course I care that a bunch of people died, but I'm not gonna sit around crying about it. Um, yeah. I mean, if a bunch of people just got murdered outside of my house, I wouldn't be stepping over the bodies oh, I don't care about you guys. But it wouldn't affect me on an emotional level. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes any sense. But that's me. So let's go back to Batman. Let's go back to the movie itself, because that movie was pretty kick-ass. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything for any of you, but if you haven't seen it, screw all of the hype about it, about the murders. And I know there was a fight that broke out in Pennsylvania, I think, yet today over it. But go see the movie, because it will change your life. Not really, but it's really good. So everyone should see it. Um, yeah, I went to the midnight premiere and it was pretty. We got there at like 8. No, it was almost 9 when I got there. And we had to wait like 3 hours in line. It was pretty. I was gonna watch Dark Knight because I haven't seen it yet. Um, but I didn't. I still haven't seen it. But I know, like, I follow the comics and I follow, like, what goes on with Batman. So I'm sorry if you can hear my mom yelling in the background. I was pretty much set for the entire movie. I already knew what was happening, what was going on. I didn't have to. And it was really amazing how many people were there that actually followed Batman and weren't just there because it's Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see a movie, oh, Batman, I hadn't read the comics, but let's go see the Batman movie. And there are people behind us discussing the comics, and there are people, in front of us talking about the comics. And there was a scene, this isn't really, like, spoilery, but you might want to skip past this if you don't want to hear anything, in regards to the movie, content. Um, and there was a scene with Scarecrow in it. And Scarecrow's been in all 3 movies. I didn't think he was gonna be in this one, but my friend was like, "Yeah, he's gonna show up and blah blah blah." So I was like, "Okay, cool." And towards the end of the movie, he's a judge, and this isn't like spoilery to the plot, so I don't know if it like matters or whatever. But he's a judge, and it's amazing how he hasn't got caught yet. But whatever, he's a judge, and oh, excuse me, the people in the theater, like when he came on screen, there was like a whole like crest of people around us that like shouted and like yeah, and everyone else that was silent, you could just tell that either they were really tired or they just didn't know what was going on and why everyone was shouting. And yeah, it was really cool. There were like a bunch of canon, like to the comics, obviously parts of the movie that people were shouting at, and it was just a bunch of fun. And before the movie started, people were shouting Batman, and they were doing that chant, the Batman chant, and all that. And my friends were like shouting Avengers like over everyone else. And one of my friends' brother, his name is Taylor. He was in a different theater than we were, but before the movie shot, or as the movie was starting, he was like, "Which Spider-Man is this? Spider-Man 1 or 2?" And I was like, "Ah." It was like he's the best kid. Anyway, this is like really off topic. Yeah, my life's been going well. Yeah. Also, I'm sorry for not making a video last week, but I was gonna, like I said before, I was gonna, but I didn't do it before I left, and I didn't want to upload one like 3 in the morning when I got back because I was like dead tired, and I was like, I gotta go to bed. So yeah. Um.
Jasmine.
Ooh. Yeah. Now that my mom is up, I should probably go. So I'll see you guys next week.